So this white lady is gonna be speaking on my behalf. Yay.
No one is telling you that you can't cosplay a person of color as a white person. They're telling you that you shouldn't.
Why?
This is a broad conversation that is stemmed from a specific one that has been taking place on the GeekyCon 2018 Facebook group since yesterday. Someone asked if it's okay for white people to cosplay as Hamilton characters.
I have no idea what the hell Hamilton is, but you can cosplay as whatever the fuck you want. Honestly. Like, no. This can't be real.
And they were asking if not, why, wanting to hear from all voices, including people of color.
Falls in line with the all voices. And I'm sorry, people of color.
Say nigger, you stupid cunt.
Now this question was met with a ton of white people on the defense saying that you can cosplay as anything if you love the character as long as you don't do black or brown face.
That makes sense to me.
Okay, first off, there's nothing wrong with that. I totally agree. Second off, how do you know they were white? It's the internet. You're not looking at people face to.
And a lot of these white people in this discussion were speaking over the voices of people of color.
Oh, halfway.
Speaking over on a Facebook message board. You're speaking over how? You're literally reading the end. No one can talk over someone if you have to read each individual post.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
Whenever a person of color tried to come in and say that they didn't agree, that they found this to be racist or problematic, they just kept explaining themselves and why they thought it was okay.
How do you know their race? Furthermore, did you just say problematic? I know where this is going. Oh God.
Now, some people of color in that conversation also thought that it was okay for white people to cosplay as Hamilton characters.
Well, golly gee, could it be they were sharing their opinion? Wasn't the question asked for all people? Or are they not allowed to be there sharing their opinion? It's supposed to be for everyone, right? The question was asked, like you said, in a broad term. So, what's the problem?
But several of them were clearly stating that they were uncomfortable with it, at best.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Could it be that maybe, just maybe, they weren't overly sensitive special little snowflakes who get in their panties and their jimmies rustled because they're offended by people dressing up as fictional fucking characters?
Mainly they were saying that it's harmful for white people to cosplay as non-white characters due to representation issues.
Some of the most racist shit I've ever heard in my life. What about like Asian characters, Hispanic characters? And so is it like just a white and black thing? But that's segregation, the shit that you were supposed to be passed by now. What? Can I not cosplay as Ryu because he's Japanese? Or does it not apply to me because I'm black? Do I just get special rules now? Like, what? Where does it end? Where does it end? When will you people stop being offended by shit? Fictional characters.
Now, I'm going to break this down a bit further to explain to you why it's not okay to, 1, speak over marginalized voices, and 2, to choose to cosplay as a person of color when you're a white person and there are just so many white characters you can cosplay as.
Get the point of cosplaying? You cosplay as characters you like. So if I was, say, a chick who was white and I like Yoriichi from Bleach, who was a dark-skinned character with purple hair, doesn't fucking exist by the way, and I wanted to cosplay as Yoriichi from Bleach, I wouldn't be allowed to, even though I really like the character because her skin is dark? What the fuck? That doesn't make sense. You cosplay as characters you appreciate. And you know what? People who like characters don't like their skin color.
Now, I know I'm white.
Yeah, no shit.
And this could be taken as me just being another white girl talking over marginalized voices.
Exactly what you're doing. You're taking it upon yourself to play superhero and speak for the poor little black people who can't speak up for themselves. Bitch, we don't need you. No. If a person, let me use your terms, if a person of color was offended by this, they would say something for themselves. What are you doing? This literally has nothing to do with you, honestly. Yeah, I bet you don't even cosplay. So you don't cosplay, and you're not a person of color. So your opinion is irrelevant?
However, I'm being an ally in this conversation
Don't care.
because the other white people in this conversation will not listen to those marginalized voices saying that what they're doing is wrong.
Wrong. It's wrong to dress up as people who don't fucking exist. Is that what you just said? It's wrong to put on clothes representing a character that you like, not because of their skin color, because you like the character itself. And represent that you like this character and show your appreciation for the character, however he or she may have affected your life. It's wrong because they're a person, they're colored. What the fuck? So are men not allowed to cosplay as female characters? Or is females not allowed to cosplay as male characters? I mean, you can put on whatever clothes you want. There's nothing wrong about it.
So those of us who are actually listening to marginalized voices just have to keep talking. So that's what I'm doing.
Fortunately, you people will keep talking. But fortunately, I will keep telling you how stupid you are. So will many, many others.
And I've spoken to several people of color about this very topic, and I'm here to spread their message.
With you and this people of color nonsense. Just say black people. What's wrong with you? Like, what are you afraid? What are you? Oh my god. And first off, so you spoke to a handful of black people or Latinos or Asians. And now you think you can just speak for all of us because a handful of them feel a certain way? And you want to deliver their message? They could do it themselves. I'm pretty sure if they really felt like it, they can do it themselves. You don't gotta be the superhero here, sweetheart.
Specifically to the GeekyCon 2018 group of people, if you find that community and that group a safe space,
Everyone likes me and thinks I'm great in my safe space.
My safe space.
Did you really just use the term safe space? Do you want to get mocked and ridiculed? Do you want... Okay. At least I know what I'm in for now.
that is great. However, for it to be a true safe space,
You might call me a pussy, but I won't hear you in my safe space. My safe space.
Bulletproof windows.
we need to remember all of the identities of everyone involved.
You're gonna tell me a true safe space. Oh my god. This is real. This is real life.
I would encourage you to look at the Harry Potter Alliance's positive fandom guidelines to give you a good understanding of how to create a safe space.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna pass on a bunch of whiny grown-ass adults complaining about people's opinions because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
And I will leave that down in the link below. When a person of color doesn't feel comfortable when you're doing something they consider racist, you're not creating a safe space.
Shut the fuck up!
Fuck does that mean? When a person of color feels uncomfortable? Shouldn't your aim to be help anybody who felt uncomfortable if you wanted the space to truly be safe?
How are we going to get rid of racism? Stop talking about it.
Is it only safe to fucking minorities? Like what? This is the most fucking segregated racist bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
I'm going to stop calling you a white man. Yeah. And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you people? How much do you hate yourself, lady?
And you shouldn't feel attacked if you're told that your viewpoint is problematic.
You should feel attacked, and you should feel offended if someone says that they don't agree with you, because how dare they not agree with you?
This is something that I've learned to do, and you should learn to do as well. Because it makes a safe space for everybody. You should listen to those calmly telling you why your opinion or your statement is problematic.
No, you want to put all your shit up on the internet and have every single person say, hooray for you, fuck you.
You're all pricks.
You know, in a way, I kind of feel sorry for you people. It's like your parents just didn't prepare you for the real world enough, did they? I mean, you get offended, that's problematic, and then my safe space, no! People's opinions, I can't take it in my ears. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, you're gonna be thoroughly disappointed in life if other people's thoughts really rustles your jimmies that much.
And you should take that in and readjust your thoughts or your feelings or your opinions on this matter based on the voices that you're not listening to and that you're taught not to listen to.
That's not how that works. My opinion is my own. Some whiny asshole isn't about to change my opinion. It's called being an individual. What you just suggested is that everybody has the same bullshit, pacifistic, baby mentality to get whiny and offended by everything that touches their little sweet snowflake ears. Because no, I'm not about to adjust my mind to be like yours. Fuck no, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
We need to change our behaviors when they're upsetting to other human beings and people in our community.
Fuck that. As long as no one's getting hurt, I don't give a shit how upset someone gets. If you're minding your own business and you're not hurting anyone, you're just stating your opinion, and the other person just gets triggered, then you got to fucking stay triggered. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing else to say about that. How dare you? What's wrong with you?
It's really quite simple when you break it down and you stop yourself from being affronted immediately. If we can all listen to each other and have polite discourse when something is offensive, that's how we create safe fan spaces.
Except there's nothing offensive about someone dressing as a fictional character. No, that's not how you create a safe space or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's how you create a generations of pussies who gets fucking triggered and uneasy at the mere sight of someone not agreeing with them. Fuck you. How about that?
This makes everyone better. This makes our community better.
Better is a subjective term, sweetheart. I'm sorry, there's no way to make something universally better. It's probably better to you, but to me, it's just fucking horrible.
We have to listen to marginalized voices because traditionally, we haven't.
I'm not even sure you know what the hell the word marginalized means. It means to treat something as insignificant or as it doesn't matter. And what you're doing is you're basically saying that because someone's not black or Hispanic, that their opinion doesn't matter. So you're the one marginalizing people.
Very poor choice of words.
So shouldn't you be listening to them? Nah, that's common logic. That doesn't work for people like you.
And it just makes these spaces worse for them. And worse for all of us in the end if we're not including everyone.
But you don't want to include white people. Did you just prove yourself wrong?
Now back to cosplay for a minute. I've never personally cosplayed.
You what?
A few moments later.
So basically, I was right. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Then you shouldn't even be speaking on this anymore. Really, you shut up.
Shut the hell up.
But I think it's awesome and I love to see the amazing creations that people come up with.
So let me get this straight. You don't cosplay, and you're white. But you want to try to tell people who do cosplay what to do because you want to speak for people who aren't white. And then you say you like to see the creativity of cosplayers, but you want to stifle the creativity because you're offended at what they...
There are a million characters that I could choose to cosplay, but I know to never choose a Hamilton character because it's not for me.
I don't know what the fuck this Hamilton is you keep talking about, but if it's a form of art, if it's a form of literature, if it's a form of creativity in any way, then it was put out there for the consumer. That's everybody, regardless of skin color. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can love Hamilton, I can sing along to the soundtrack in my car, and I can talk about how amazing it is. But I cannot dress up as Angelica Schuyler, even if I wanted to, because it's not respectful.
This Angelica Tyler person had some kind of beef with people dressing up like her. I don't see how you're disrespecting the character in any fucking way, especially if you appreciate the character and you just said it was awesome. So, what you showing your appreciation of the character isn't respectful. Seriously, I'm gonna ask you again, how much do you hate yourself, lady?
That musical was made to lift up voices of people of color, and not my voice, which hasn't been historically stomped upon.
Again, I don't know what the hell this Hamilton thing is, but I'm pretty sure it was made for anybody who could find meaning in it. And I'm pretty, if it was made specifically for one group of people, and really it wasn't made for you, then why did you find it awesome? It sounds like it doesn't fucking like you. So that doesn't make any sense to me. You don't make any sense to me.
And if you don't understand this now, I would be happy to have further discussion down in the comments.
Yeah, have you looked at your comments? I wouldn't if you haven't. They might hurt your feelings. I know your eyes are a little sensitive and you might get offended and triggered. Oh, that's so sad.
If you take issue with anything that I'm saying, I will continue to be an ally.
Can't be an ally to someone who doesn't want your help, lady.
I will continue to fight for marginalized voices, and let's have a discourse about it. I invite you to do that.
Fight for the white people who you said's voice is insignificant, it doesn't matter because they're white? Because if not, you're not fighting for marginalized voices and making you sound more stupid than you actually are. But then again, you just might be that stupid, I don't know.
If you like this video...
Did not. I don't think anyone did. Have you seen your like to dislike? Oh, I don't think anyone liked this video, sweetheart.
Please click like and subscribe to my channel.
I most certainly will not.
I have a lot of discussions about fandom topics like this, so if you want to see more of that,
Most certainly do not.
please go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
Another day, another social justice warrior whose parents didn't prepare them for the real world. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you people? How do you sleep at night knowing you're like the laughing stock of just the entire world? I mean, Jesus Christ. But then again, I guess you wouldn't know that because in your little safe spaces, you don't allow people with different opinions than you, with different ideas that conflict yours and challenge yours. Probably because they're just gonna tell you how stupid you are. Jesus Christ. Look, guys, this was... fuck it, I'm not talking about this anymore. This is insane. So this whole thing revolved around because this chick had the gall to try to speak for an entire group of people, two groups of people, that she is not a part of. Cosplayers and minorities. You are neither. You are neither. You shouldn't be speaking for either. What are you even doing? What the fuck? Like, did no one stop you and tell you, hey, you know what, you might not want to do that. That's not really a good idea. That's just kind of fucking stupid. Like, there's no one to stop you from putting this shit on the internet. Someone should have stopped you. Oh, God. Whatever. I'm fucking done here. I got other shit to be doing. Leave a comments down below. Maybe you think I should talk about next or what I should react to next. And as always, if you enjoy being entertained, click the subscribe button. It's your boy, Sophist. Peace. Fucking A.